I go on a business trip with my father. My father uses me for his business benefit. We are there to do business with an elderly man. My father sends me to spend time with his business partner. What happens between us changes everything. Let me tell you my story. My name is Leah. I am around 20 years old. My father is the CEO of a multinational company. That day he was about to secure a very big deal. I went to him and asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm preparing a speech to win this deal." I asked him, "Can I come with you? I promise I won't disturb anyone. I'll sit quietly." At first he refused, but later he agreed. While getting ready, he asked me, "Should I wear a tie?" I smiled and said, "You don't need one." Then he left for the meeting. I had nothing to do in the room, so I arranged some of his clothes and freshened up. After getting ready, I decided to walk around the hotel. Dad had told me not to leave the room, but I needed to buy water bottles. When I entered the elevator, there was a handsome older man inside. As he reached to press his floor button, his hand touched mine. It didn't feel accidental, but I didn't react. I just kept chewing my gum calmly. He kept looking at me in a way that made me feel noticed. When his floor arrived, he stepped out but turned back to look at me again. When I returned to the room, Dad was already there. He asked, "Where were you?" I said, "I went to buy water." He got upset and said I should have told him. I apologized. He hugged me and said, "I worry about you. You're the only one I have in this world." Hearing that always softened my heart. Later he told me there was a business party at the hotel and that we both had to attend. While changing, I asked him how the meeting went and whether we would get the deal. He didn't answer. Instead, he told me I looked beautiful. We went to the party together. That's when I saw him again, the same man from the elevator. His name was Christine. Dad introduced me as his daughter. I was shocked but stayed quiet. Later, I noticed Dad and Christine arguing about the deal. Dad looked tense. I went to him and asked if I could help. Frustrated, he snapped, "Can you get me the deal? If you can, then do it." His words hurt me deeply. I felt embarrassed and ran to the terrace in tears. Christine was already there. He asked if I liked the party. I said not really. He gently placed his muffler around my neck and said it was cold. We talked about my life, how I had lived in Switzerland and spent time in New Zealand because of Dad's business travels. He asked if I ever felt lonely. I told him I didn't, because I was always meeting new people. He listened to me in a way that made me feel understood. Later during the meeting, I sat beside him. While Dad discussed prices and contracts, Christine's attention was on me. Under the table, he touched me inappropriately. I felt uncomfortable and confused. When I looked at Dad, he just smiled faintly. I didn't understand what was happening. That night at the party, Christine asked me to dance. At first I hesitated, but I agreed. As we danced, I kept looking at my father, hoping he would stop me, but he didn't. It felt like he wanted this to happen. Christine pulled me closer. He kissed me. I looked at Dad again. He saw me, but he walked away. Christine asked me to go somewhere quieter. I agreed. He took me to his room and offered me a drink. I felt nervous but stayed. He kissed my neck from behind. One moment led to another, and we became intimate. Afterwards, he suddenly left me alone in the room. I felt empty and confused. When I returned to the party hall, I saw Dad and Christine laughing together. They looked happy, happier than before. In that moment, I understood. Dad had gotten the deal, and I realized what it had cost. I walked up to them and said, "Great work, Dad." He looked at me strangely. Overcome with emotion, I kissed Christine in front of everyone. Dad pulled me away. I ran outside and called a taxi. He followed me and put his coat around my shoulders. He tried to hug me, saying, "You're the only one I have." But I stepped back, because now I understood. He had given me freedom that night, not out of trust, but for his benefit. I felt used, betrayed, broken. Even though tears rolled down my face, I got into the taxi and left him standing there. That night, something inside me ended forever. Now I ask you, was it my father's fault for choosing business over me? Was it mine for falling for Christine? Or was it Christine's, who only wanted to satisfy himself? This was my story.